A misty sunrise began another travel day from Lostwood to Theodore Roosevelt National Park. However, I took the alternate route. I headed straight west through the rolling hills of yellow canola fields and the oil fields. But right alongside of the oil fields were wind turbines. What an interesting contrast in terms this was. Well, here it is, the state line. Let the birding begin, and none too soon, because within the first mile, this first of the trip, marbled godwit, was calling and flying over the road. My main stop was Brush Lake State Park. It was only a few miles over the border and seemed like a good option to see some birds. I spent some time scoping Brush Lake from this overview here. Western grebe, a whole lot of eared grebes, and a few other waterfowl, and then grassland birds singing around me. Grasshopper sparrow and western meadowlarks, bobolink. I'm surpassing the halfway mark with my pursuit of 50, so I think it's time to move on. I'm at Perry Waterfowl Production Area. It's right next to Brush Lake State Park. I was frustrated because the heat waves are preventing me from seeing thousands of birds out here. I can make out American avocets and some sort of phalarope, but I can't get a good look, and so I was frustrated, and then all of a sudden I realized something. This sign over here, it says, "Open to public hunting, just no vehicles." And then this is a little gate to walk around. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm walking down there. I am so glad that I walked down here. I'm standing on this salt flat. It's beautiful out here. This place is loaded with avocets, and coming down here at their level was great for photography and for videography. And then out in the island behind me out here is a huge colony of Wilson's phalaropes. It's hundreds if not thousands of birds out there. And they're at a distance, but I got some video through my scope and through the camera, and we'll see once what turns out. This is an awesome spot. While I'm standing here, there was 2 Nelson sparrows that were singing behind me over here, and a couple of Sora. Pretty incredible spot here. Just as I was leaving, all the phalaropes flushed and swirled around in the air, and lo and behold, they landed in the water right out here by me. So let's just say I stuck around for a little bit to get some better looks at these beautiful birds. Slight disaster. My scope came unhooked from the tripod and took a nosedive into the mud. I guess I'll be cleaning that. But it was so worth it. I did it. I hit 50. Perry Waterfowl Production Area was productive, needless to say. I'm feeling good, so I'm heading back to North Dakota and down to Theodore Roosevelt National Park. That's where I'll be hanging out for the next couple of days. I've arrived to Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and as you can hear, the thunder is rumbling. I've got my tent set up. I've been relaxing in the campsite. I'm pretty exhausted, so I decided to take the rest of this afternoon and evening to just relax. And my plan is for 2 nights here and a full day of hiking, adventuring, and seeing the birds along the way tomorrow. So this trip may be a birding road trip, but road trips are so much more than just about the birds. I'm looking forward to tomorrow and adventuring in a new national park. I love visiting all the national parks. You can hear the rain pattering on the tent now. I think that's a sign that it's time for me to stop talking and start taking a nap. The rain has stopped and it's time to fix supper. It only happens to be like 9:30, 10 o'clock, but the rain is done, and so that's when you eat. How this is even ovenbird habitat, I don't know. But there's an ovenbird singing in my campsite. It's all cottonwoods and grass. And it's not the only one. There have been at least a couple of them nearby. I guess they do it different in North Dakota.